Guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Now, I just want to put this in here because if you guys don't know, at Ariana Grande's concert in Manchester, England, yeah, there was apparently alleged suicide bomber. At least as of this moment, 19 people are reported killed, and I heard the number could actually be 23, at least 50 injured, and of course a bunch missing. So thoughts and prayers to everyone there. I did a separate video kind of saying the same thing. But we're going to move on because just like with everything else, you need to put one foot in front of the other. So let's jump into this. We start with the foolishness. We start with the foolishness that is Karlie Red's just so upset. She's just so upset and she has no idea why. I don't even know why I'm so upset. It's just that when she called me messy, it was too much. I said, Karlie, calm down. So Melissa's telling her, you need to relax. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. They get her to relax. She comes back in there. And Jocelyn says, well, I already knew. Jocelyn doesn't have a true issue with Karlie. She actually liked Karlie. It's just that she felt like she was too messy. She felt like she was doing too much meddling. And so they have an agreement now. Karlie said, you know what? I got it. I understand. Jocelyn did apologize for hitting her with the flowers, a couple of seasons ago. And Karlie accepted. And Karlie said, I won't meddle. I won't say anything to you anymore. Regarding CVJ, I said, oh, this is cute, but this isn't going to last long. And everyone's crying. Well, Jocelyn's not really crying because Jocelyn's just like, look, like I said, I like you, but you're a little messy. And we just need to have some boundaries, and that's it. And Karlie's really happy. Dime's crying. Melissa's bawling. Gosh, I'm just so happy. My man, it's finally worked for me. CVJ goes and meets up with Kirk because no one will right now. And when I say no one, I mean Rashida. Because that's the main person that matters in this situation. And Kirk's trying to do this whole spiel of how his relationship was already kind of over anyway. So this whole cheating thing and it blowing up to the way that it did, I don't understand it. Stevie said that's cute and all. That's really cute, but there are other things that matter. Like my baby Bella. Baby Bella is here. Me and Jocelyn are okay. We'll see how long this lasts. He has that new artist and the Panamanian goddess. So we'll see how that see where that goes a little bit later. Now we see Rashida. She's out with Mimi and Tammy, as well as the Panamanian goddess. And I'm calling her that because for some reason her name just keeps escaping me. I keep trying. Oh, Estelia. That's why I'm just gonna call her the Panamanian goddess because that's the only thing that stays in my head. Here's the thing. I thought, oh, okay, she's gonna fly above the mess, but not really. Why? Because wait a minute. Yeah, I just need to double check because hey guys. So Estelita becomes a part of the group, and here's how this goes. We hear from her that she's supposed to be the only artist on Stevie J's Danger Zone Latina, and they tell her no. What about Jocelyn? Jocelyn's supposed to be there as well. She said, as far as I know, it's only supposed to be me. So that's what I'm going with. They're like, okay. She said, but me and Jocelyn are cool. When I was originally, I came over here and I didn't have anything. So Stevie J, and I'm like, oh my God, this is a similar situation. Like, I'm sure her situation wasn't dire, like how Jocelyn presented it to us when she originally came on the show. But Estelita is just like, yeah, was staying with Stevie J initially, and Jocelyn was there hanging out at the crib as well. And so like, Mimi said, oh, okay, so I'm gonna have a conversation with Stevie J. Tammy talks about how she's actually planning a girls' trip, but it's a real trip. They're going to Jamaica, and it's not cheap. I said, look at them flex on this budget, on this vacation travel budget. Finally, a real trip. A real trip. But Mimi's gonna love it when Stevie J has to deal with Jocelyn and Estelita. He loves it. He's gonna be she's gonna be so enthused. And it looks like some people that may or may not be in. Melissa may or may not be in. because Mimi isn't feeling it, and they go and clarify the fact that Mimi was not sleeping with Melissa in the way that Melissa said. They did go and they hooked up, but they didn't have this deep, longing relationship as it was presented to them. So Mimi wanted to make that very clear. Very clear. So let's roll call. Jocelyn's obviously not coming. And Karlie Red, as they know, it's like a non enough, we cool, and then we're not cool type of relationship. And Mimi feels like Melissa, Karlie's all right, but it's just too much. And it's kind of hard to keep up with all of these, oh, we really don't like each other. Oh, yeah, we actually do. And you hear how I'm saying it in such a mundane way? It's because I really don't care. But I did love this next scene where it was Stevie J. He was there with Mimi, and Mimi was, of course, at her own house. Eva's learning Spanish, and I actually, I skipped over something. I skipped over. Why did I skip over this? Jessica Dime with her dude. Yes, Jessica Dime is dating, which I already knew. I already knew this. That she's dating, so they need to not be allowed to put, use their social medias, because I know all this stuff. That's why I'm talking about it as if, it's not a big deal. Because I already know this. Jessica Dime has a dude. Jessica Dime's dressing regular. Jessica Dime's acting regular. She's known this guy for 10 years. They've been dating on and off. And he, of course, he was a basketball player. And she's trying to go and see if he can do some stuff overseas, maybe in China. She said the relationship didn't really work before because it was an on and off long distance relationship. But I'm glad to see Jessica Dime in a stable environment. And Jessica's saying how it's crazy how she's good with Karlie Red, but now she has a problem with Tammy, because her dude said, wait a minute, Waka's like family, so you have to go and you need to go and clear that up. You need to clear that up with Tammy right now, quick, not playing. She was like, oh, okay, but again, he didn't say it like that. It was just like, no, she's family. You can't go and fight with family. So it's like, oh, okay, whatever. Mimi has Stevie J over because Stevie J needs to tell Eva that she has a new sister. She has a new sister. But before that happens, Mimi needs to figure out, so what's going on with you and Jocelyn? What's going on with you, Jocelyn? What's going on over there? What's up? Oh, yeah, and I met Estelita, your Panamanian goddess. So I see what you're doing. She's Latina. She's gorgeous. And you're working with her. Interesting. So is it business, just business only, professional, with a little pleasure on the side? No, this isn't a Jocelyn situation. No, and it won't be. She said, oh, really? Stevie J. Stevie, why don't I believe you? Why don't I believe you? Oh, because you're smarter than that. Because you're not that gullible. All right, so Eva, come over. Stop doing your Spanish class lessons. Yeah. My daughter is just so smart. She's so smart. She's just a genius. She's talented. She's bright. She is kind. She is special. She is important. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Mind you, once Eva finds out that she has a baby sister, that she's here, and it's just like, oh, okay, but I'm still going to be your baby, of course. And she goes and she puts on Stevie J's hat, and it was like, so what do you want to be, or what you want to do when you grow up, something like that? Make money. Get that bread. I said, oh my God. Oh my God, she's a carbon copy of her father. She even did the face. I said, oh, see, that's why you need, this is proof that kids watch their parents like a hawk. You need to watch what you say and do around your children. Because even though that was cute when she did it, I said, look, let's just hope that that's just a mature with his other kids and not, this is how we really are, just like following our father's footsteps, exactly, when we grow up. Mind you, Jocelyn, we see this segment of her being in LA, her on the Rio, and we're just so happy for her. But this is where we also see where she's goes and spills some information. She divulges some information regarding Kirk and Rashida. And says, you know, I came out east of the streets. And I remember this episode. I came out east of the streets. And where on the street is that Kirk's been cheating on Rashida with some other woman, with some stripper. These hoes be winning. These strippers be winning. These strippers be winning. And you see, it's the people that go and try to act like they're the best and they don't have any dirt. They're the ones that usually have all the problems. So I said, we've always known there's issues with them, but I understand. No, actually I don't. We've always known there's been some mess. But I do get where she's coming from, because some people do feel like, oh, they've just been faking the funk and that is fake and fugazi and fraudulent. So I see where she's coming from. I see what she's trying to say. Well, not what she's trying to say. She said it. Tammy has a swimsuit line, and she wants Estelita to go and model it because the thickums. Thickums, not as in like a little extra weight. Thick as in thick. Thick as in thick. And I said, okay. Okay. Same way Melissa was. Just like eyes wide open, looking, moving head, side to side. Got it. It's like, oh, Melissa, oh, I just love the fabrics. Yeah, you love the fabrics, all right. You love what's in the fabrics. But Karlie comes there, and Karlie does not like Estelita, because think about it. Let's just think about it for a moment. Estelita is someone who is potentially going to get in the way between CVJ and Jocelyn, even though they both said, oh, they're not in a relationship. So Karlie shouldn't have been acting that way to Estelita. See, that's the problem. I'm sure that if Karlie wasn't newbound friends again with Jocelyn, she wouldn't have been giving that girl the cold shoulder. And that's the thing I don't like. I said, there's nothing mature about you acting that way to someone who you don't know. Because then she goes and tells them, oh, I made good with Jocelyn. Tammy's cackling like, wait a minute. You're not the same one that was ready to burn down that woman's house. Now you want to go in that brand new. But again, that's called growth. So shout out to you. I'm not there yet, and I don't think I'll ever be there. You know, this is Tammy's general mantra. That's not what she was saying, but the grand opening for Karlie Red's shop is occurring soon. She wants them to be there. It's like, so who's gonna come? Who's gonna come? I was just like, yeah, so Melissa's obviously gonna be there. Is Jocelyn gonna come? Well, she could. I don't know. Who knows? You know, Tommy come? I don't know. Who knows? Anyone could pop up. I.e. Rashida isn't feeling it. Rashida doesn't have time. She doesn't feel like showing up where she's where she has to go and deal with someone who carries a certain energy, because she was shown the video where Jocelyn went and said those things about her marriage. And I said, okay, I understand you feel like, oh, why is she calling me fake, essentially. I get that part for being upset, but let's stop, like I said, faking the funk. Are we really going to pretend like, we all didn't think that, oh, this relationship, this is some fake fugaziness. This is fugazi. Fugazi. And so she says, I'm not coming now. Definitely not now. Tommy and... I watched that full video of Karen King going in on Tommy. I said, oh my God. And I believe all of it. I didn't... No, my antenna didn't go up for lies. I said, she's telling the truth. Lord Jesus, she's telling the truth on her. She is. And I know it. And I know it. And I know it. But anyway, Tommy goes and talks to Jock, and they come to a kumbaya session because Tommy apologizes for using Jock in order to get back at Karlie. And Jock is like, you know, it's cool. I understand I understand where you're coming from, but I get it. And so I was like, oh, kind of clarifying that they didn't have sex. We got it. She likes Jock's personality. She's happy that someone has her back overall. She's just trying to grow and evolve. And she appreciates someone like Jock who just has her, even when she messes up, she has someone. And I said, okay, that's cool enough, but I don't care. I feel like the scene is way too long. Why are we seeing Jock going and getting his hair done? I don't care about that either. Why are we hearing Tommy say the same thing for about 4 or 5 minutes? I don't care. So we move past that to Stevie J. Estelita, I believe, has her photo shoot. And here's the thing. She talks about how that dusty old That Dusty Obie by the name of how you calling Karlie dusty and old and you're tired of her? I said, all right, she fits in. At first I thought, oh, maybe she's not going to fit in, but she fits in. And that doesn't mean that it's a positive. I was hoping she was going to be above all that. I I didn't cackle because I said, you don't even know her. You don't even know her, which is kind of funny that you're saying the stuff that everyone's saying. I know it's a show and you probably watched it, but still. You're going from, oh, hey, Karlie, oh, she gave me the cold shoulder. She can ride in hell. I said, oh, so we're doing that, eh? We're doing that, eh? But CBJ needs to go and do some damage control because Estelita heard that Jocelyn is also on the label. He said, yes, you're right. She is, but I don't work with her. So I'm not making any money with her. So you are the main priority. We're not going to go and mess things up. But she tells him that she got an invite to Jamaica on the girls' trip with the group. Was like, oh, already? Well, I want you around them because they're going to say some things, and sometimes it's true and it's bad. It reflects badly on me. Other times they're just lying out their mouth because they don't like me. I said, that's kind of true and that's kind of not. So she's going to go. Melissa gave her the invite. He said, watch out for Melissa because you know, she wants some of that. She's like, oh, no, I don't do that. No, I don't do that. I don't mess around like that. No, you ain't no. I don't sleep in that wild pool. It's like, yeah, I know. So it's like, oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, right? Why'd Kirk and Rashida have a scene? That's why I want to know. Because Kirk is trying to make his usual excuses of, guess what? I just feel like at the end of the day, you weren't there for me. And you weren't, I wanted my shoulders rubbed. I wanted 3 meals a day. I wanted the sex on the rig. And you weren't there. You weren't there. You weren't there. You weren't there for me. Kirk, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? I just want to know. Because, Rishi said, excuse me, I have to go on social media. These people are clowning me. These people are, I have to go at my store where I do actually work at. And these people come to me and say, oh, do you want me to go and take care of Kirk for you? Oh, do you want me, I'm so sorry, girl. Are you okay? How you doing? Stay strong. Get out of that marriage. And it's just a messed up situation. And I said, that's what happens when you're on reality TV. And I had to catch myself and said, oh, no, wait a minute. This is Kirk's fault. Kirk, because you trash. And we've been saying that for the longest. Because you trash. Because you trash. Because you trash. Because you trash. Anyway. I don't know why I did that. And I'm so glad she said, I'm not sure where this is going to lie. You can continue to sleep where you sleep. I'm going to continue to stay where I stay. Fine. Great. We'll see how this goes. On to next. How'd you guys feel about when Rashida, though, was talking about how, oh, you would that, that trick A bitch. I said, what? Oh, God. Remember, focus it back on Kirk. Focus it back on Kirk. Now, we have Stevie J. Stevie J, he's talking to Jocelyn. He's like, hey, Jocelyn, what's good? The baby is there. Jocelyn said, everything's cool. What's cool with you? Thank you for stepping up and be a daddy. Of course, I'm going to step up and be a daddy. But how are you going to step in and be a daddy when originally you were saying that the baby wasn't yours? When you originally were saying that... Why do I sound like I want to rap? But they've come to a kumbaya. The main issue is that now there's Estelita. And Estelita is in the case. So, so you going, because Stevie J wants to go and work with Jocelyn again. Jocelyn said, no, we need to keep this professional. Oh, we need to keep this professional? Yeah, we need to keep this professional. And by the way, I'm still moving. What the hell are you talking about? Still moving to Miami. I have the tickets. We're ready to go. Me and Bonnie Bella. Jordan. We going. What, excuse me? Excuse me? You're not going anywhere. Yeah, we are. And I want $20,000 a month. I said, 20,000. 20,000. I know those residual checks are good, but they're not 20,000. Yeah, see, that's what, man, that's why you need to be careful, because Jocelyn was serious. She was serious. So Stevie J, he's going rubbing up on her. She said, you know what? Look, I'm real. I'm so attracted to you, but at the end of the day, at the at the end of the day, I cannot, I cannot. So Stevie J said, "You're not going anywhere. You're not leaving here. Watch." I said, "Okay, that's nice." Now we're at the store opening. We're at the store opening for, you guessed it, Karlie, and we see Estelita, even though she doesn't like Karlie, even though she says she's dusty and done for. I said, "Okay, but you're new, so I don't really care what you have to say right now." Melissa is there. We have young Jock who's there. Like I said, Estelita's outwardly saying how she doesn't like. But I said, Estelita, you don't know them. Why are you going and risk? Why? You don't realize that you can get some problems by talking about people, and you don't know who's friends and who aren't. Now, we see that Dime, she brings her dude. Everyone's kind of shocked and astonished that she has a real relationship. And then we see Karlie, and she has Caesar from Black Ink Crew. I said, I'm done. That's it. That's it. The same woman who's crying about how she has to drink herself to sleep because she just wants a good man. She just wants a relationship. She just does anything for this camera. And I'm not mad.